My life wasn't perfect, yeah, I know that now. When it came crashing down, all I know is that I need you around. When it comes crashing down, all I need is not to feel so much alone. So step inside my zone, baby, you can give me everything I want. Everything I want. Always dance and sing. You're captivating me. All I need is to know that I'm in your heart and never be apart. All I need is not to feel so much alone. So step inside my zone, baby. I can give you everything you want. Everything you want.
Climbing up 4 walls in my apartment. I can't spend another second with my brain. Gotta get up and get out, but there's a problem. Every time I go outside, I see your face. Wish you could be here right now, lay here by my side. All day, all day, all day. Tell me it's gonna be alright. Where'd you go, babe? Can't you see that I need company? I'm losing it, losing my way. Only get through when it's you plus me. I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. Honestly, can't you just call me? Where you at, where'd you go, babe? Let let me fix my mistakes. Wish you could be here right now, lay here by my side, all day, all day, all day. Tell me it's gonna be alright, we gon' work it out. No way, no way, no way, yeah. The floor is cold, it chills my bones. I'm all alone, still missing you. It's been a month since you've been gone. I'm all alone, still missing you. Yeah. Oh. I'm still missing you. Still missing you. The floor is cold, it chills my bones. I'm all alone, still missing you. It's been a month since you've been gone. I'm all alone, still missing you.
Lately I've been feeling like somebody else. Heard you're moving on with someone new. My friends keep telling me that it was for the best, but I don't know if I will make it through. Cause every morning I wish you were here with me, watching the sunlight fill my room. Falling asleep at night, thinking about you and me. Why did you have to be so cruel? I guess I should have known it from the start, but baby, I was so caught up in you, picking up the pieces of my heart. Oh baby, let me hold you, I just wanna hold you. Girl, I know we said some things we didn't mean, but thought that we could figure this one out. Hate the fact that our love now is separate, but maybe someday you will realize. Cause every morning I wish you were here with me, watching the sunlight fill my room. Falling asleep at night, thinking about you and me. Why did you have to be so cruel? I guess I should have known it from the start, but baby, I was so caught up in you, picking up the pieces of my heart. Oh baby, let me hold you, I just wanna hold you. I guess I should have known it from the start, but baby, I was so caught up in you, picking up the pieces of my heart. Oh baby, let me hold you, I just wanna hold you. Cause every morning I wish you were here with me, watching the sunlight fill my room. I guess I should have known it from the start, but baby, I was so caught up in you, picking up the pieces of my heart. Oh baby, let me hold you, I just wanna hold you. I guess I should have known it from the start,
away, take it away. Feeling too good to me. Chilling all day, all in your space is where I wanna be. Here in this room, what did you do? I just can't get enough. Too caught up in your love. I've been trying to forget, but you won't let me. Something in my brain wants you. I've been hanging by myself, asking for help, but nothing seems to work on you. Yeah, you always make me feel like home. Yeah, you never leave my thoughts alone. Yeah, you're the reason I'm going out my mind. I just can't stop thinking about you. All that I crave when you're away, nights are sleepless. Do we need space? Yeah, maybe a break. Boy, you're my weakness. Give and we take, the love that we make, it's my favorite drug. Too caught up in
I've been working overtime like crazy, just to show you how I really feel. Haven't had a single day off duty, just to show you that my love is real. Do you even care when I stay? Oh baby, can you even tell I'm under your spell? Oh baby, I just wanna take another look at you, so our eyes can finally meet. I just wanna take another look at you, maybe that's when you will see that I'm falling hopelessly in love with you, 'cause you're making me complete. I just wanna take another look at you, will you let me? Oh, I hope that someday you will notice every little thing I do for you. Like the time I went to buy you flowers, 'cause you said your favorite one is blue. Do you even care when I stay? Oh baby, can you even tell I'm under your spell? Oh baby, I just wanna take another look at you, so our eyes can finally meet. I just wanna take
What up, Chaos?
another look at you, maybe that's when you will see that I'm falling hopelessly.
What's happening, Chaos? What up, bro?
'Cause you're making me complete. I just wanna take another look at you, will you let me?
Get the live going over here at TikTok. Short show tonight, y'all. Short show. Short show. But a topic I need to talk about. I'm good, man. I'm good. A lot going on. A lot going on everywhere in everybody's lives. Seems like everybody's going through something. That's all right, though. This too shall pass. This too shall pass. Hoo-ah! 60 minutes. Man, I'm hoping to do 30 minutes. Chaos, I'm trying to do a 30-minute show tonight, man. I do got some talking points to go through, but I don't want to be here all night tonight. I don't want to be here late tonight. I want to just get through this. But I had to talk about it, man. You know, we talk about the two ships over here at Shannon Rawls, relationships and entrepreneurship. Typically, my long form shows are relationships because that's what people want. Whenever I talk about money in a long form, nobody likes it. Nobody interacts. Nobody clips it. But whenever I talk about relationships in a long form, everybody like that. Whenever I talk about relationship in short form, like shorts, a soldier story, whenever I talk about relationship stuff over there, nobody interacts. But I talk about entrepreneurship and being better and stuff like that. That seems to resonate. So this is a long form show. So we're going to talk about relationships and the prize. People talk about the prize. Just say the word. All right, for sure. For sure. Okay. I heard you last night too, Chaos. I heard you on a Obsidian show last night too, bro. All right. You pulled up. What up, TikTok? What's happening, TikTok? What's up, everybody over here? I see you guys pulling in. Hey, Yvette, Cleo, Terrence, M. Will. What up? What up, Shu? What up, Willowbrook? What up, Nevaeh? I see you, Royalty, Tracy, Paula, Candace Taylor, Susan, Shakobi, Stone Fingers, Michael. Good to have you guys. It's the backup broadcast over here at TikTok. What up, Jerry? Thank you for the hearts, man. Appreciate it. What up, Eon and Paul? What up, Fred? Tonight, we're going to talk about some stuff. This is another High Value Shan show. Welcome to High Value Shan. We're not only Shan a high value man, so is the content. We talk about high value content over here that only high value people could really understand. All right. So we're going to just jump right into it. I don't want to talk about any current events. We're going to just talk about the prize. The prize. Who is the prize? What is the prize? What is the prize? Is the man the prize? Is the woman the prize? People, is it semantics? Are people getting it all mixed up? What does that mean? What is that? You hear women, oh, I think that's sassy when a man calls himself the prize. Men shouldn't be so arrogant to call himself the prize. His woman is the prize. No, the relationship is the prize. Everybody is the prize. You hear all this shit? Listen, man, I don't want to hear about all that. People be talking and pandering and trying to say stuff to make people feel good for whatever, for a multitude of reasons, to get money, to try to get some sex, to try to get favor. I mean, it's just a lot of reasons just to talk. It's a lot of reasons why people just make up stuff as they go along just to, what is that called? Main character syndrome. Listen, first off, let's talk about humility. Let's talk about humility. What's up, Silam? What up, Gary? God's Girl? Delarian? I see you guys. What up, Clarence? Hey, Audrey. I see you guys pulling up over here at TikTok. Shout out to everybody at Facebook. My man Chaos in the chat. Humility. I did a show about humility. And I said, fuck that. Fuck that. Be arrogant. One of the things that men are afraid to do is to beat his chest today. Men have been browbeat so much, have been suppressed so much by so many different things. I mean, organizations, governments, family members, friends, co-workers, peers, movements like the feminism. Men have been told to reduce themselves, to make themselves small and quiet, and to not be a man, and to, masculinity is toxic. It's bad to be a man today. That's what they told us. What up, Brandon? Hey, Mari. What up, Rican Brains? Hey, Millie. Men have been told to just keep it quiet. In fact, you hear it all the time. Why do men got these microphones? When did they start selling microphones? Man, these podcast boys, these podcast guys, let's go back to the days where men didn't say shit. No, gentlemen, first off, fuck that. Arrogant is okay. I got a whole show. I should have found the link to that show. I got a whole show talk about being arrogant. Gentlemen, you need to let your nuts hang. You need to be who you are. And if you are amazing and you know you're amazing, see, that's the thing about it. If you're amazing and you know you're amazing, how dare you suppress that to make somebody else feel better who's not as amazing as you? Gentlemen, never suppress how amazing you are. Never dim your light to make somebody else feel good about their dim light. Don't you dare. What you need to do is you need to get around other people who's as bright as you. It's just that simple, man. Oh, but that's my day ones, man, or that's my family, or that's people I've been fucking with for years, Shan. I do not care. I don't care. No more unnecessary humility. If you are extremely smart, act like it. If you are extremely handsome, act like it. If you're bright, witty, if you're talented, act like it. Don't be talented in a particular thing, whatever it is, whether it's singing, dancing, sports. I don't care what you're good at. Don't have talent in something and then try to suppress it because the people around you, your cousin, your brother, your parents. You know how many parents are out there that are jealous of their children? I know it's a wild concept. Why would a mom or a father be jealous of their child? You know how many parents live vicariously through their kids to try to get a life or to have some semblance of success through their children because they couldn't get it themselves? Don't you dim your light about all the amazing things that you bring to this world to make the people that you happen to hang around feel better. That's number one. I do not give a fuck that people don't like how smart I am. If you don't like how smart I am, don't hang around me. Since you're not going to learn to become smart, to do research, to learn, to be articulate, to command the English language, to do the things that you need to do so you can raise your intelligence, then don't hang around me. Go hang around people that are as smart as you. It's just that simple. And this goes for women too, ladies. I'm talking to the men tonight because I believe men are the prize, but I'm talking to you ladies as well. Ladies, if you are good looking, you fucking act like you good looking. You need to act like it. Do not scruffle up yourself, make yourself look rough just because your homegirls don't look as good as you. And you know, women, you guys have a language that you know when a woman is kind of like throwing shade. Like the way y'all talk, the way women interact, you guys have like this language. And you know when another woman is throwing shade from afar or up close. Don't let that shit slide. Don't look rough because your homegirls have no choice but looking rough when you can look good. If you are a fine woman, I'm talking physically fine. You hear it everywhere you go. Come on, we know what fine is. Don't play with me. You know what good looking is. If you hear it everywhere you fucking go, act like it. If you got a great body, if you are in great physical shape, gentlemen. What up, BZ? My man BZ in the house. If you are in great physical shape, gentlemen, if you not no fat, sloppy slob with a big old pot belly, come on, you don't got no titties, gentlemen. You know who I'm talking to. If you are, because you take your fitness and health serious, because you do the work to work out, you sacrifice on eating macaroni and cheese and french fries and burgers and all the other stuff that make people fat. You sacrifice that. Don't you dare try to dim your light in your physicality, in your physique, because your homeboys are indulging in fat people activities. It's the best way I could put it. What up, Abria? What up, Ricky? They're getting their reward by the food that they eat. You're sacrificing on that. You're sacrificing on the food that your friends eat. That's their reward. Their reward is the pies and cakes. Your reward is looking good and being healthy. So act like it. So Nia, no more humility. Fuck that. We're going to be arrogant. Now, the next thing we're going to talk about is shame and guilt. That's the shame and guilt. You know how many times whenever I talk to women and I say, yeah, men are the prize. But me specifically, I'm damn sure the prize. Oh, here come the shame and the guilt. Fuck them. Be arrogant. If you know that you are in a relationship, gentlemen, now I'm talking to the men. If you are in a relationship with a woman and you are fucking amazing, don't, it's us. I would be nothing without my girl. Now, if she's an amazing ass woman, bro, you got to give her props, dog. Now, hold on now. Now, wait a minute. There's a lot of guys that take these messages and run with it when they ain't shit. I ain't talking to him. There's a lot of guys that take these messages and try to put a jacket on the woman that she does not deserve to wear. If you are an amazing woman that brings value, oh my God. Oh my God, gentlemen, you need to give her the props that she deserves, but only if she fucking deserves it. Don't do it because you feeling bad or you feeling benevolent, but you're super amazing. You're doing all these great things in a relationship. You're making sure she's covered. The third P in the 4 Ps that men should do, provide, protect, is problem solve. If you're solving all your girl's problems and she ain't solving none of yours, you're supposed to protect and provide for her, but she's not helping you in any particular way. She's more of a hindrance than a help. Don't you sit around and go and accept that award and then tell everybody in the audience while you're on the mic accepting that award that, I give all the credit to my woman. Don't give credit to your woman. Do you remember when Snoop Dogg got his star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame? You guys remember the speech? Snoop went up there and said, I'd like to thank me for all the hard work that I've done, and first and foremost, me. And Snoop went up there and gave a speech that said, yo, fuck that. I'm talking about what I do. That was a very monumental, you know what? Shout out to Snoop, because that's exactly how I want you men to start acting, especially you men who are provider males, who's providing a lot of value in a relationship, especially if it's lopsided. I told you, I already did a show about equity versus equality and how that shit, neither one of those really exist into a relationship. You only accept what you accept. It doesn't have to be equitable necessarily. Your woman may not bring to the table what you bring to the table. That's okay, because you're accepting what she's bringing. You're fine with what your woman is doing. Some of you guys just want your woman for sex. You don't need her for nothing else, man. You don't need her for cooking. Because you buy all the food. You order Uber Eats and DoorDash and shit all the time. Postmates is always delivering. And if y'all not doing that, you going out to grab something to eat real quick. You spend a lot of money on you and your woman's food. She don't cook shit. Some of y'all gentlemen out there got women that do not cook. She won't fire up a grill for nothing. There is no cooking. We know how a lot of these modern women are today. They don't cook, man. That's just what it is. They're not like mom and grandma, old auntie. They don't cook. They don't even know how to cook, and they're not interested in cooking. A lot of you men out there are buying all the food. Day in and day out. What are we going to eat? Let's go over to this restaurant. Okay, cool. You paying the bill. Your credit card coming out. And then you got to go to work and pay off that credit card. Then you come back home, and then y'all watching a movie, you ordering something. She ain't going to get up in the kitchen. Ain't nobody running to the grocery store to go buy no groceries. I go to the grocery store all the time. I don't ever see young women in there. I go to the grocery store all the time, and I don't see young women in there. I'm 52 years old. I see women 40 and up. I don't see 30-year-olds. How come young people don't go to the grocery store? It doesn't matter if I go to Whole Foods. Doesn't matter if I go to Ralph's. Doesn't matter if I go to Albertsons, which is my favorite. Food for Less. It doesn't matter. It's always older people in there. I never see young people in there. You know why? It's because they're always door dashing their food. So a lot of these relationships is a situation where the men is buying all the food. She don't cook shit. But here's the deal. If you're okay with that, brother, then if you love it, fine. If you're okay with that, fine. You don't get to complain about it later though, because you accepted it. If you accept a woman that don't cook and you knew she didn't cook, you knew the job was dangerous when you took it, don't complain about it later. I can't stand people who take on dangerous jobs and then complain about the danger. Don't accept a woman. I can't stand it when a guy takes on a dangerous job and then gets mad when he realizes how dangerous it is. So, gentlemen, listen to me and listen to me well. Equity and equality in a relationship does not exist. You deserve what you tolerate. You deserve what you tolerate. And if you're fine with a woman that doesn't do a whole lot, then that's cool. But here's the point of tonight's show, gentlemen. If you are the kind of guy that accepts mediocrity from your woman, and you are an exceptional and extraordinary gentleman, you are an exceptional and extraordinary husband, you are an exceptional and extraordinary boyfriend, you are an exceptional and extraordinary man and provider and protector and problem solver for that woman, that lazy ass woman that you love to death, you better fucking act like it every chance you get. She don't need to necessarily be reminded. We don't do no bullshit like that. Oh, let me tell you, you don't have to, I'm the prize. You don't have to run around talking about, rubbing it in people's faces, but you better hold your head up high and you better move like it. She better recognize it. I am sick of people giving people props, participation trophies. I'm sick of people giving people awards for shit that they don't deserve. And there's a lot of men out there that don't deserve. There's a lot of men out there that's giving props to people that don't deserve it. And a lot of men, because men are told, you know what, that's just what you're supposed to do, man. And your woman is the shit. There's a post on Instagram. This dude he working real hard to give his wife all the luxuries and shit. He do all the work. He bringing all the money, and he's out there talking about, you want me to rub your feet, baby? You want me to you want me to rub your feet? You need anything? You need your back rubbed? You need me to bring you a drink? She's sitting out by the pool in the sun, soaking up sun after he come home from a hard day work. It's crazy. Like, what are you doing? And what are you teaching men? I get it that men are utilities and we get used and that's fine. It's like as long as we act, if we understand that, then that's fine. That's what men want to do anyway. We naturally want to work. Men need something to do. But I just want men to recognize that they're the price. I got this video I want to play. I don't know if I could just drag it because I don't know if I set it up. I'm going to just drag it over here to the screen and see what it does. I see what it did. Okay, no, I don't want to do it that way. Swing back over here. All right, hold on, you guys. This is a video from...
So I've been married to my wife for 21 years. Mm-hmm. We've been together.
It's simple. If my woman don't want me for my money, then I don't want her. It's simple. As a man, why are you not handing your woman your full paycheck every week? They gotta put up with you. You don't think they deserve that? Come on, sign over the paycheck. What's the first thing you do when you wake up in the morning? Yeah, what's the first thing I do? Thank the Lord that she let me pay all her bills. It's my pleasure. When I got married, I signed a reverse prenup. Yeah, that means when we get divorced, she gets everything. What you think men's shelters are for? Come on. I'm gonna just take my garbage bag and my PS2. What do you think is the first question I ask a woman when we're out on a date? How much is your rent? And do you need it paid? If you cannot afford a babysitter for all 6 of her kids, then you don't deserve no panty draws. You don't deserve none. As long as there are men on earth, no woman should ever have to pay a bill in her life. Never. It's our jobs. When was the last time that your wife paid a bill? Now, when was the last time mine did? We're not the same. But you don't get it. You don't get it. You don't get it.
It's funny, but a lot of men were taught that. A lot of men believe that shit. And I'm here to reprogram the mindset of a lot of men. That shit was funny, but there's truth in humor. There's truth in humor, you guys. Listen, the prize. What is the prize? The prize is something that is an honor to have. There's a difference between a prize and a trophy. Let's understand something. For all those that's played sports back in the day, for everybody that's sports-minded, you played football in high school, you played basketball, you ran track. There's a difference between winning a prize and winning a trophy. You know, a prize is something that is an honor to have. Oftentimes, it has monetary or intrinsic value. Oftentimes, it's worth something. If you were to exchange it, sell it, it's something that you can, something that you get money for. You know, a prize is something that's driven in a competitive contest against other people. It's something that if the person wins the prize, it's because they beat out others that wanted that same thing. That's the thing. That's the prize. You see, the trophy is different. I'm explaining to you guys what a trophy is in just a second, but the prize is what somebody is fighting to have. I need to have that. That is what I want to have. It's an intrinsic value to it. It's worth money. It's worth something. And I need to have that thing, not necessarily. You know, when you play, nobody's fighting. I gotta have the trophy. I gotta have that cheap piece of plastic with a football man that sits so I can. Nobody gives a fuck about the trophy. But winning a prize, that's different. You see what I'm saying? It's offered as the prize is something of intrinsic value that's offered as a consolation for winning or being picked for your efforts. A prize, in other words, a prize is something that you get because of your efforts. That's what it is. It's a prize is a reward as a result of your efforts. That's what that is. Men, you are the prize. It's an honor to have. A prize is something to be. It's an honor to have. It's to say, wow, I got that. And if you're an amazing man, you want your woman to be like, damn, he picked me? I got that? Of all the women that he could have been with, I won the prize? He could have picked her. He could have picked her. But he picked me? That's what you want your woman to say, gentlemen. You want to be the kind of man that your woman says, damn. You could have got with any one of these motherfuckers, but you picked me. I won the prize. You are so valuable. You are so valuable by being in my life that I can't believe that I won you. That is what you want your woman to say, gentlemen. That's the way that works. And anybody that tries to browbeat you into some other bullshit, some shame and guilt, is typically a ain't shit woman that don't have nothing, and she wants to turn you back to the 1980s and 90s where men were sold just like that video I just played. Like this woman over here, Alice in Wonderland, Dusty. You know, I don't listen to the shit like that. That don't work, because that's all women really have is their mouthpiece. They don't have nothing else. So just ignore them, you know. And then if I look at her, she guaranteed to be a chick that I wouldn't even talk to if I saw her here in Los Angeles. Walk right past her. She would want to holler at me, though, I guarantee you. Guarantee you. It always, I've been dealing with this shit for 30 years. So the thing is, that is what a prize is, fellas. Now, a trophy, on the other hand, a trophy is typically an object taken as a consolation for hunting or conquering something. You hear me, YouTube? A trophy is something that's typically on display. You don't typically display a prize. You typically win a prize, but you display a trophy. Gentlemen, I tell you this every time, and women understand this. Who is the image of beauty in a relationship? Well, shit, that's that. You know what? Today's men, that may be a tough question. You know, if you in the mirror and you fighting over the mirror more than your woman, you know, your woman should be the beacon of beauty in a relationship. It just is. We all heard the term trophy wife. Trophy wife. We all heard the term. There's no such thing as a prize wife. We know the term trophy wife. Unfortunately, and however you want to look at this, a trophy is typically an object of sorts. That's what it is. A trophy is usually awarded for the success in a competition to mark some sort of achievement. You won the trophy. Now, oftentimes, and ladies, clutch your pearls. A trophy ain't worth anything other than its intangible values. A trophy is typically not worth much other than its intangible values. I can go get you, where I ran a marathon and show you the medal that I won, that trophy that I won. It's not worth. It's a piece of junk. It's not worth nothing. But it represents my achievements, and I'm glad to have that trophy. And it shows the rest of the world what I have. There's no typical intrinsic value. There's generally no monetary value. It can't do anything. The trophy, if this apple was the trophy, it doesn't do anything for my life. It doesn't all this does is represent that I won the apple. That is the trophy. This is what you're given for winning, but it's not worth shit. What it does is it shows the world my accomplishments, and that's why women are a trophy. What up, International Quiet Storm? Good to have you here, bro. Hoo-ah! Ladies, trophy wife. Gentlemen, you are the prize because, gentlemen, you have an intrinsic value. And we're going to break it down. I'm going to break it down. I think, you know what, Chaos? It looks like I'm going to end up going longer than an hour, bro. I don't want to be here longer than an hour, but it looks like I might end up going longer than an hour because I got to talk about some stuff. Gentlemen, it's time to wake up. Fellas, it's time to wake up. The olden days are over with. Gentlemen, you are not the trophy of a relationship. Your woman is the trophy of a relationship. She represents your accomplishments to show the world what you've done and what you've gained by being the valuable man that you are. She's the trophy. But you are the prize, brother. What up, Machine? Good to have you here. Hoo-ah! You are the prize, brother, because what you're doing has intrinsic value in that relationship. I'm gonna break it down, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not just talking shit. I'm gonna break it down. I wrote some notes. And if you guys are on TikTok and you want to see what I'm talking about, you got to come to YouTube, because over here on YouTube, we have a slideshow that I'm getting ready to show everybody, so brothers can start acting like they're the prize. I'm sick of men dimming their lights, kowtowing, bowing their heads, and doing all the fucking work. Being amazing and providing intrinsic value that can be quantified and counted. Let's get into it, you guys. I'm glad y'all here, man. Let's go. Gentlemen, you guys are not just a paycheck, man. You're not a sidekick in your relationships. I know that you're told that that's what you are. I know a lot of gentlemen, a lot of men have been, and you know what? A lot of these women that are raising young boys are teaching their sons. That's why, gentlemen, if you have a son, be there. It's important that you are there as a father. Do what you can to be there, because a lot of these women are going to teach their sons, unfortunately, that he is nothing but a tool for a woman's tool chest. That he is just a sidekick. No, gentlemen, you are the prize. And it's about damn time that you start acting like it. There's a lot of women that's teaching these young boys how to treat women, but women are never taught how to treat a man. They are taught what to accept from a man. From girlhood, these girls are taught how a boy should treat her, how a man should treat her. When are they ever taught how to treat a man? They're not. But boys are always told, this is what you do. This is what you do for your grandma. This is what you do for your mama. This is how you do for your sister. You need to take your jacket off and lay it down on the ground over the puddle so she don't get, you need to walk on the outside of the sidewalk. You got all these things that men are expected to do for women, and women are not expected to do a goddamn thing for men. Those days is over. Gentlemen, if you are a valuable guy, you are the prize. And it's about time we start talking about it. Okay? Now, we're going to talk about the undeniable value of men in general. We're going to discuss the undeniable value of men in general. Ladies, if you guys don't want to hear this, you may want to check out. This ain't really for you tonight. No way. All I'm going to do is make you mad, especially if you're a liberal. If you're a modern woman, you probably don't want to be here tonight. You probably don't want to be here tonight. This is for the men, because we over here, we building strong masculine men. We're building strong masculine men over here. So if you're not interested in strong masculine men, if you don't want to know if you don't want to hear what comes with being with a strong masculine man, you don't want to be here. You may want to go get you a little blue-haired fairy boy that'll be yeah, you don't want to be over here. The physical and mental strength of men's physical prowess, the average male strength is 60% greater than women. Men are typically 60% stronger than women. When I looked up the stat, I was surprised it was 60 because I thought it was more 70 to 80. I already know that the tensile strength of a man's hand is typically 7 times stronger than a woman's. Gentlemen, no woman can give you a handshake and squeeze it till your hand hurts. Have you ever, just think about this. Think about a woman shaking your hand, somebody you just met, and she gives you a handshake. She cannot crush your hand. No matter what she does. She puts all her might in it. There's nothing she can do. You'll be just like, what are you doing? But if you wanted to crush her hand, you'd break her bones. My hands are strong and big. If I was to shake a woman's hand, I can crush her bones with my hands. That's how strong my arms are. Men have a mental resilience in high pressure situations. And that's why men, from protecting families and leading in crises, are the ones that are the tip of the spear. We're the first ones to go. We run into danger to protect our families, our children, our women. Just the physical and mental strength that men have is one reason why men are undeniably valuable. What up, International Quiet Storm? You pulled up over here. What up, nephew? I see you. Just the physical strength and the mental strength of men in and of itself is an undeniable value to this world and valuable to any woman that happens to get a man, period. Ladies, like it or not, the fact that your man is stronger than you is a value to you. The fact that a man is physically stronger than you, 60% stronger than you, with tensile strength in his hand 7 times yours, is a value to you. You basically get a fucking bodyguard for the rest of your life. You get a personal bodyguard, ladies, for the rest of your life. When a man takes you in and says, I got you, you just landed a bodyguard for life. I know you didn't look at it like that because you just took it for granted. You just think he's expected to protect for you and expected to die for you. You know what? He is. But God damn it, men, you better act like that's worth something, because it is. I'm sick of men thinking that women can take that for granted and that it's just expected and there's nothing that he needs to get back from that. No, that's bullshit. Your physicality alone is a value to every woman that has a man. Every woman that has a man, his physicality is a value to you, ladies. It just is. And gentlemen, I want you to start acting like it. It's just that simple. Yeah, you stronger than her. Fucking act like it. Yes, ladies. Ingenuity and creativity, men's historical and modern contributions, building infrastructure like bridges and skyscrapers, inventing technologies like this iPhone I'm talking to you guys on, like this camera, this DSLR camera I'm talking into, like this, like all the technology. Take real quick. Everybody that can hear my voice, whether you're watching me live or you're watching the replay, do me a favor. Look up. That ceiling above your head was built by a man. Whoever you are, wherever you are, that building that you're in, that house, that apartment, that roof, that wall, that window was built by a man for your comfort. Ladies, I'm talking to you. Wherever you're standing right now, a man built that so you can enjoy the comfort of that location. A man did that. A man put that door in for you. A man installed that toilet that you go and sit on. A man built that refrigerator. He put it together. A man installed that refrigerator in your house. Imagine that. A man took it off the truck and hauled it into your house. A man laid the tile floor in your kitchen. A man did that, ladies. The electricity, the internet, the driving innovations. 88% of U.S. patents are held by men. Ladies, the comfort that you enjoy today in modern society was built by and is maintained by men. That is a value. Gentlemen, I'm speaking to you. Tonight's show is for you. Act like it. Fucking act like it. That's right, International Quiet Storm. They take the simplest things for granted. Ladies, every iPhone you hold in your hand was invented, constructed, designed, and put together and maintained by men. Yes, that fucking phone that you're complaining in on TikTok was created by the men that you complain about. Gentlemen, since I'm talking to you, I'm just reminding the ladies. But gentlemen, I'm talking to you, act like it. Now, maybe you didn't build that iPhone, but you built something else. You put something else together. You hauled something else up them stairs. You constructed something else. You used your ingenuity on something else. You used your creativity on something else that pushed society. All of us push society. Now, women have made monumental contributions to society. There's a lot of shit that we wouldn't have without women. Gentlemen, there's a lot of shit that we wouldn't have. There's a lot of luxuries that we would not be afforded today if it wasn't for the ingenuity and creativity of women. Women are important. They are. And that's why I want you, if you have a woman like that, recognize her, man, but only give it to her if she fucking deserves it. I ain't talking about the women that just want to sell nails and do TikTok videos and be on OnlyFans and dance and do silly little girly shit. We admire those. We need those women. I get it. But if she's not fucking building a shed in the backyard, don't talk to me about she's the prize. You are. You built the shed. If something is rickety-rackety around the house, if the leak in the sink, if the fucking toilet is not flushing, if something's broke and she needs a man, whether it's calling her daddy or calling her brother or cousin or uncle or her boyfriend or the homeboy that's stuck in the friend zone over to get it done, it's still a man. Men are the prize. Our ingenuity and creativity, our physical and mental strength makes us the prize. It is an undeniable value. We wouldn't have the U.S. without women. The in one ear and out the other. In one ear and out the other. This is why, gentlemen, you have to be arrogant about this shit. That's why I made a t-shirt. You got to be arrogant about it, because motherfuckers, you can give them undeniable facts. I'm breaking it down to you, undeniable, and it's in one ear and out the other. It's not irritating. It's just like, yo, leave them behind. Let them, just leave them behind. The ones that are like that, just leave them behind. Just leave them behind. International Quiet Storm. Exactly, bruh. Dangerous and essential jobs. She said the U.S. Okay, dangerous and essential jobs. Dangerous and essential. Listen to the word. I say, gentlemen, I know you're listening because men listen. You're logical. Dangerous and essential. Essential. Mission critical. That's what that means. Essential, in other words, mission critical. Meaning, this don't go without it. Men dominate high risk, high impact fields. Construction. 93% of construction workers are men. If there was 100 construction workers in this room that I'm in right here, if I piled in 100 people in this room and they were all construction workers, 93 of them are men. What up, Philip?
Hooah!
93 of the 100 construction workers in the room behind me is men. Ain't nothing moving without the men. Ain't shit happening without the men. Ain't nothing getting built without the men. Ain't nothing being protected without the men. There's no ingenuity or creativity without the men. Firefighting, 96% male. Our military, that you rise and fall under the blanket of freedom is provided by our military, 85% men. Jobs that women rarely pursue, which keeps society running. These jobs keep society running, essential. And women don't want these jobs. Women don't want the jobs. They can take the jobs, they don't fucking want them. They can have the jobs, they're available to them, they don't want them. The women over here that's talking shit, they're not firefighters. They're not construction workers. They haven't invented anything. They're just talking. But the jobs are available to them. They don't want it. She doesn't want to be, they on TikTok talking shit, but they don't want to be a firefighter. The job is there. She's not going to get on an oil rig and go out into the Pacific Ocean for 6 months at a time and drill oil. It's not going to happen. But you know what? They're going to drive a car that needs the oil that was driven. They're going to drive a car that needs the oil that was mined by the men, but they won't mine the oil themselves. And they don't even think about it. International Quiet Storm explained it. They take things for granted. They take it for granted. They taking the electricity. They're taking the internet that they're using for granted. They don't even know how to they don't know how it's working. They have no idea how the LTE, the 5G, Wi-Fi internet, they don't know how the internet is getting to their house. All they know is that it's there. And they don't give a fuck about how it got there. That's not important to them. They are not concerned with how the internet is working. They just want it to work. And they sit around and talk shit about the men that built it and is maintaining that. That's crazy to me. And then we could talk about our standard households. Men are often the primary breadwinners. 60% of U.S. households with children, men earn more and take on the burden of ensuring family stability. 60% of the households in America that have children, men earn more. And not just earn more, they take on the burden of providing stability for that family. That's okay. But men, it's an undeniable value to women. It's an undeniable value to women. Women, do you value the shit that men provide for you? Ladies, do you value the fact that your man is stronger than you and is your bodyguard for life? You have a built-in, if you're lucky enough, women, because men are checking out a lot these days. If you're lucky enough to get a man that loves you and loves you, your dirty draws, do you realize you got a fucking bodyguard for the rest of your life? He's gonna jump in the fire for you. He's gonna jump take the knife for you. He's gonna get in front and get shot for you. He's gonna go check on the bump in the night that you guys heard while in the middle of the night for you. He's gonna take all that burden on for you. That's what you just landed when you got yourself a man. But y'all don't even act like it. You sitting around talking shit when a man is telling men to act like they know how valuable they are. They don't even want me to talk to you gentlemen like this. And they don't realize it. Women don't even want me to tell men to act like he knows he's valuable. They just want they want me to shut up. They got a whole father that is willing to crash out for her. Women, they got a whole dad that's willing to crash out. They got a whole husband or a boyfriend that is willing to fucking crash out if she gets disrespected in public. If somebody disrespects her honor in public, like some creep ass man or some other guy, some asshole in the streets or whatever, some dude at some gas station comes harass her man is willing to die to protect her. Do they fucking recognize that? No, I don't think they do, because they let me know that, does a bowl come with that? They say some stupid shit like that because I want men to realize how valuable that they are. Do women realize that the comforts of their life, the air conditioning in her house or the heat, depending on where she lives, the heat and AC, the carpet, if you're standing on carpet right now, if you're at home and you're standing on carpet, a man installed that. Do you recognize that? Or you just take that shit for granted? You just like, oh, you know what? I'm supposed to have carpet. Who the fuck is supposed to install it? The lights and the wires that go to the circuit box that come in. Who installed all of that? They just take it for it's just, but if I tell men, hey man, You're valuable, bruh. Because without you, there's no lights, there's no carpet, there's no AC, there's no heat, there's no door, there's no protection, there's no nothing. They try to throw insults. Remember I told you, ignore the shame and the guilt. What did I write? I told you guys to ignore the shame and the guilt. Women do, good women get it, but we're not worried about the good women. The good women are typically the ones that are already married, taken up, and the guy is protecting and providing for her. He's covering her. Those women, I'm not even talking about. Those women are good. I'm talking about these modern women, gentlemen. The ones that are so far away from, they're a few generations away from how rough it could be for them. All they know is comfort. All they know is everything working and everything being taken care of and everything protected. They don't know struggle at all. In the West, in America, they have no idea what struggle is. They fucking don't know. They don't even travel to even know what other women in other places that don't have the comforts and protection that men provide for them here in America go through. They don't even know what they go through. It's wild. It's wild. You got women that got brothers, siblings, older or younger, that will crash out for his sister. She ain't gonna crash out for him. Women got brothers that they gotta call their brother when some shit goes down. Do you know how fucking valuable that is, ladies? When you have the ability to call your brother to come do some shit for you, you just a sibling. You are supposed to be quote unquote equal to him. He can't call you. If some shit go down, he can't call his sister to come handle it. Oh, yes, he can. If it's another woman, some scratching and clawing and a few braids snatched out. No, when your brother gets called, it's life or death. When a woman gets called, it's about scratching somebody's skin up or some bullshit like that. When a man is called, there's a low-level threat of violence that he can die in that moment. Like die. There will be a funeral in 7 days because you called him. Do you realize, ladies, how valuable that is? Yeah, man, you're the prize. And I'm here to tell you that you are. Nobody else gonna tell you that you are. I'm here to tell you that you are. Men, you're protecting your woman. You got a wife. I'm talking to all the husbands out here right now. Gentlemen, you are a husband and you got a wife, and can't nobody play about your wife. Can't nobody fuck with your wife. Gentlemen, if you are a husband and you hearing me right now, and you got a wife, and can't nobody fuck with nothing about your wife, you're the fucking prize. Act like it. Don't give me that, oh, we the prize. I don't want to hear that, oh, the relationship is the prize. Oh, I need no, fuck that, man. You're the one that's gonna die for her, then yeah, you're the prize. MC Square said he better not call his sister. You see how we're conditioned? I'm gonna throw that up on the screen. And that's right. And MC Squared is right. He better not call his sister. He better call his father. He better call his uncle. He better call his cousin, his homies. Because men do what men do. Calling his sister. But that's what the conditioning is. And women don't recognize that a man like MC Squared can say some manly shit like that. But they want to be called the prize for fucking what? No, ladies, you're the trophy. You're the goddamn trophy. There's no intrinsic value in a trophy, but a prize is worth some shit. Sorry. Sorry, ladies. So husbands, if can't nobody play with you about your wife, if can't nobody talk to you crazy about your wife, if no other motherfucker on the planet, man or woman, can I'm just imagining, man, somebody fucking with my woman. I'll black out. You see what that man did about his son that got killed by the police? Like, I would black out if somebody did. If I was married and somebody played with my wife, I'd snap. You can't play with me about what I'm protecting. But you know what also is important? My wife better know what the fuck that, she better recognize the value in that, or she wouldn't be my wife. And that's what I want you men to do. I want you to rewrite the contract between you and your woman. If you were in a marriage, if you're in a relationship, gentlemen, you need to have a sit down with your woman and say, do you recognize my value in this relationship? It's not about equity. I don't want you to do tit for tat. Don't do no weak shit like that, gentlemen. It's not no, hey babe, well, I'm this, so you got to be that. No, that's not what I'm talking about. That if you want to understand where that comes from, that's the equity versus and the equality. There is no equity and equality in a relationship. You accept what you fucking negotiate. So if your woman don't have to do nothing but fuck you, that's all she has to do, and you're fine with that, then fine. Don't complain that you work and willing to die and that you provide and you paying all the bills and that's your house and all that other kind of stuff, because you accepted the fact that in return, all you get is your dick sucked. So then fine, that's the deal. However, you are allowed to make sure that your woman knows how valuable you are. And that's what tonight's show is about. That's what's important. John and Nate said, that's why I'm single. Then you don't know who I am. See, people be saying stupid shit. They don't even know. How is it the prize is a for keep that shit? I don't even want to see. And then they don't even know how to type right. It's like, go type slow. You don't. It's no rush. It's no rush. You can type it slow, and then post it so I could read it properly. Use proper punctuation. John, I don't know if I'm talking to John or Nay, but it's one of those joint accounts where it's him and his woman. He's probably got the John in the John and Nay probably got his nuts in a sling by Nay. That's why they over there talking shit. That's why they over there talking. You can't read, but you said you with the letter U. Like, that's what people that got the shorthand text message talk. I used to hire people back in the day, and I used to tell kids, I said, hey, don't use shorthand text talk too much, because you're going to start doing that in formal writing, and you don't realize it. And the next thing I know, I started getting resumes where people would type in like John and Nay is over here, and they don't even realize how fucking stupid they look. They don't even realize it. It's like, how is it? There's not a single punctuation. No, it's one period. How is it the prize is a for keep that shit I didn't win? How is it the prize is a for keep, the number 4, by the way. They put the number 4 to represent FOR. See, that's what I'm saying. And then had the nerve to at the bottom to say you can't read. And they don't realize, the people that don't get it, don't get that they don't get it. Like, stupid people don't realize that they're stupid, because too many people give them confirmation that they're smarter than they am. And this is what I'm talking. This is why I'm having the show, because far too many men dim their light to make other people feel better about their fucking inadequacies. And I don't want you gentlemen to do that no more. I don't want men to dim their light to make somebody else feel better about their inadequacies. Obviously, John and Nay has been around people who keep telling them that he's smart, but he's not. He doesn't know how to type. He's written 3 different posts. All of them are fucked up. The second one don't even have a period in it. It's all of them are wrong. And they have the time to type it out properly, and they won't do it. Because too many people tell them that they're smart. Gentlemen, start telling stupid people that they're stupid. Start telling ugly people that they're ugly. Start telling fat people to lose weight. Start telling people who don't know how to command the English language properly to start learning how to start writing essays. Just start writing shit. Just write a paragraph about what you're going to do today. And then have somebody proofread the shit. Have somebody proofread it. Right. I can imagine their emails. You see how that's properly written? I can imagine their emails. That is properly written. There, there's 3 versions of there. There, and there. He used the proper there. You see the hyphen in emails? That's original. You see the period? That's correct. But here's the problem, International Quiet Storm. The people that John and Nay sends emails to don't tell them that their email is fucked up. And they've been confirmed for so long that they know what they're saying that they think they're smart. Back to the show. Gentlemen, far too long, you men have been giving props to people who don't deserve it. If you are an amazing man in a relationship and you are doing amazing things for your woman, act like it. If you are doing amazing things, act like it. Don't browbeat your woman for not doing the things that you're doing. That makes you fucking weak, gentlemen. Because you accepted her for who she was. It is your fault for accepting that woman who's not doing shit. If she's a lazy, no good woman, it's your fault for accepting her. But if you accept her, take her as she displayed herself to be, because you knew the job was dangerous when you took it. My only thing is, stop acting like you just as lazy as her, or that she's doing work that she's not doing. I'm sick of hearing that. I hear it far too often in too many relationships. I hear far too often that people are giving other people props that they don't deserve. Men, you are the prize. Now, let's talk about dating. Let's discuss dating. Men set the standards in dating. Men, you set the standards in dating. Men, you hold the power in the marketplace, man. You are the shopper. You're the buyer. Because you get to choose who to pursue and who you propose to. Do you understand what I'm saying, gentlemen? Gentlemen, you set the standards in dating. And to be honest with you, the standards are in the toilet today. And that's another thing. That's a whole different show. Because, they got, if Cardi B got a song, I'm going to do a show. Broke boys don't deserve no pussy. That's what Cardi B said. Cardi B said, broke boys don't deserve no pussy. What up, Theo?
Hooah!
If broke boys don't deserve no pussy, fat bitches don't deserve no dick. Mediocrity deserves nothing. Listen. You set the standards in dating, men. And if these women are out here scraping the bottom of the barrel, it's because you fucking allow it. It's because you allow it. These women who are scraping the bottom of the barrel in looks, in body, in intelligence, in aptitude, in effort, if they're fucking giving the bare minimum, it's because far too many of you gentlemen are accepting that shit. Raise your goddamn standards, gentlemen. You need some pussy that bad? You don't need no pussy that bad, do you? Hold on, I gotta reset this TikTok thing. Gentlemen, the reason why a lot of these women are bottom barrel is because you let them. You set the standards. You hold the power in the dating marketplace, fellas. Come on now. You set the standards. So if you got these overweight, big old chicks out here, where's my, if you got these big girls out here acting like they are the shit, it's because there's far too many men pandering and simping for some pussy. Monday show, I'm going to talk about the difference between panderers and simps. I'm going to teach y'all panderers and simps. Because a lot of people don't know the difference. And a lot of you men are pandering and simping. I think I had one over here in my chat. Over at TikTok. I'm not sure. That could have been Nay of the John and Nay. I don't know. Far too many of you men don't realize the power that you hold in a dating marketplace. You know why? Brother, you get to pursue the women and you get to propose to her. You get to pick. That is your choice. That's your choice, Joe, brothers. So since you set the standards in dating, raise the standards. Or let the sloppy ones who are mediocre fall to the wayside. Men, you are the selectors. Let's go through it. Men initiate most romantic pursuits. Men make the first move in 80% of heterosexual relationships. Men make the first move in heterosexual relationships. Fucking act like you the man then. If you got to step to a motherfucker at a bar, at a club, at work, at school, wherever you are, if you got to step to her, put your head up, man. The fuck is wrong with you? Don't you walk up and talk to her like she's some nigga. She should be lucky to have you approach her. You see all these movies, man. These movies that we've had in the last 30 years, they really fucking did a number on us, man. They got men out here. I like to talk, the high school movies. Think about the high school movies where the kid is all shy. I got 2 sons. My youngest son just turned 7 Monday on the 12th, May 12th. My oldest son will be 10 in July. By any stretch of your imagination, do you think that their father is going to allow them to be some wimpy pussies when it comes to women? As handsome and as intelligent and smart as my sons are, these little girls, they better be happy, grateful that my sons would even consider them. %80 of heterosexual relationships men approach. That's 8 out of 10. That's 80 out of 100. Women wait for you to choose them, gentlemen. That's leverage. You're the prize. Women wait for you to choose. Women wait for you to propose. You are the prize, brothers. I don't give a fuck who you are. All men. Women must wait for you to propose. Women wait for you to approach. That is leverage that a lot of you gentlemen don't realize you have. I don't give a fuck if she declines your proposal. I don't care if she turns you down. I don't care if she says no. You still got the leverage because the only reason the conversation happened is because you stepped to her. So put your chest up, raise your chin, go in for the kill. If you don't land her, fuck it. It's a numbers game. Move on to the next one. But I'm sick of you men, lowering your, dropping your shoulders and lowering your head and hey, I just want to see. You don't deserve no pussy. You don't deserve none if you worry about what the fuck she's gonna say. Expect her to say no. So then what difference does it make? High value, high standards. Men must set firm criteria for partners. Gentlemen, you got to raise your standards, man. You got to. Us over here at the Black Manosphere, I am emphasizing to every brother in the Manosphere that he has high standards for his women, but I got to make sure that the men are worthy to demand those standards. That's why we're raising men up to be the best fucking man he can be. I need men to make the best money he can be. Gentlemen, I need you in the gym. I get how genetics work. I'm not worried about genetics. We're going to turn our genetics into strength. All of you should be running, lifting, riding, squatting. Every man should be working out at all ages until you die. Every man should work out until he dies. Every man should be looking to get more money. Don't you ever become complacent and fucking content with mediocrity in the workplace. When you do that, you get to also raise your standards too, brothers. You get to also raise your standards. Suddenly, that chick that you used to like becomes a little more, it's like, ugh, what the fuck was I thinking? Do you guys realize how many women that I went to high school with? Remember, now I'm older, I'm 52. I graduated high school at 16. I graduated high school in 1989. I am class of 1989. Think about the women from the 80s. Now, think about how they are today. Come on, man. I already know I'm the prize. I already know I'm handsome. I already know how I look. I don't have to hear it. I don't have to hear it again. I've been hearing it too much. I believe it, y'all. At this point, I believe it. Now, think about the women that I went to school with. If I would allow them to browbeat me the way that my era told me to be browbeated, I wouldn't look like I look today. I wouldn't think like I think today. I certainly wouldn't feel as good as I feel today. And I would subject myself to the old ball and chain. That is fucking crazy. Gentlemen, you choose. You set the standard. All I'm asking you to do is become better men and raise your standards. Both of them needs to happen simultaneously. The smarter you get, the more education you get, the better jobs you get, the better women you get. All at the same damn time. Don't become better and then say, all right, fuck it, now I want. No, do it. They happen at the same time, brothers. Rather than settling for a woman who don't appreciate you, who talks shit to you, who treats you like shit, who talks to you like shit, are you fucking crazy? If you got a woman out here talking crazy, bitch, who do you think you talking to? The fuck? Why are you even arguing with them? Don't even argue. Brothers, if you out here and you are a man of value, if you paying all the bills, you feeding her, like she eating off of your bank account. If your woman enjoyed dinner that she did not pay for, and she has the nerve to talk, does that even make sense? Think about this. She's talking shit to you about something after she just ate food that you paid for. That is fucking crazy to me. And some of you men are allowing that so you can get some pussy? If you paying the bills and solving her problems, she needs to bring more than just looks, man. It's a pretty woman everywhere. Everywhere. And you can go Alaska, I don't get North Dakota, New Mexico, Idaho. I don't give a fuck where you go. It's a good looking woman everywhere. Don't let good looks be your barometer as to how much you tolerate and respect. If you paying bills, if you're solving her problem, if she has some issues going on and she needs your help with something, she has an issue at work or she has an issue at home or she has an issue and she wants your opinion or what you think she should do, or she needs to get a car and she wants to help you to go with her to the dealership, whatever the fuck it is, man. If you're solving her problems and or feeding her, and she's talking shit to you, what the fuck? You need to sign up to the srarmy.com and come to the Black Manosphere Conclave so I can get you right. You need to hang around your boy Shan a little longer so I can get you right. You're not gonna be like that after fucking with me. I'll tell you that right now. And dig this. You ain't gonna miss a beat when it comes to women. In fact, it's probably gonna get better for you. I'm just keep it 100. I'm gonna just keep it 100. It's gonna get better for you. You don't have to live in Los Angeles like me, comfortably, be in film and fashion like me, successfully. This applies to all men. If you are solving a woman's problems and you feeding her and she's talking shit to you, what the fuck is wrong with you? Reject the ATM mindset, gentlemen. I got this apple here, man. I got a stack. I feel like eating this bitch, but I'm gonna wait till the show is over. God damn, the apple look good. Women who see men as financial resources. Gentlemen, you are not a walking wallet. You're not a walking wallet, fellas. You're a man with purpose. If she doesn't see that, she don't deserve you. Gentlemen, reject the ATM mindset. You know, the thing is, they say about, older men only date younger women because younger women want to get the money. You know what's crazy about that whole statement? You know what's crazy about the whole statement of older men dating younger women because younger women just want his resources? Old women want it too. Don't y'all realize that all women want provision? All women, all of them, all ages. The women my age, the women that was born in 1972 like me, want to be provided for. The women older than me want my provision. Women my age want my provision. Women younger than me want my provision. See, this is what I mean by the shame and insults. The women are slick with them words. You got to be careful. That's what they fight with. The pen is mightier than the sword. Women, they'll use those words to manipulate men. Fellas, don't fall for it. I'm gonna do a show that teaches men how to combat sign language. Shame, insults, guilt, and the need to be right. The need to be right being the worst one. Shame, insults, and guilt. A lot of men don't know how to combat that. A lot of men are manipulated by that. When a woman is shaming him or insulting him or guilting him or, your mama black or are you married or asking questions and shit like that to make you feel, to knock you off your square. I got to start teaching men how to combat that, how to dodge that shit like Neo dodged them bullets on that rooftop. Because that's all they got. And they don't mean shit when you learn how to fight those things. They don't work. And when they don't work, the women run because they can't fuck with you. You know who only sticks around? Is the good women. The shitty women run. The shitty women lobs those stupid ass questions, the stupid ass shame and insult and guilt. The dumb women that don't got shit going on and don't have much to offer and is pretty much a bird brain, they're the ones that are threatened. Smart, intelligent, intellectual women are not worried about what I'm talking about tonight. That's the thing. So you got to pay attention to who's triggered. Like, I'm triggering the dumb bitches, but the smart women, the women that uses a semblance of logic and reason is not concerned about what I'm talking about tonight. In fact, they get it, but the dumb ones don't get it. They don't understand it. It's not computing to them. It's not resonating to them. It's not for them to understand, gentlemen. It's for you to understand. You are not a walking wallet, gentlemen. All of them want provision. Young women want your provision. Old women want your provision. But she's a boss. She's a CEO. You ever heard women say, yeah, I can take care of my own, but sometimes it's nice if somebody else does it. That's what the fuck. You know what that, in other words, that's saying? She got a good job. She got a bunch of money. She's making her money. She's a boss chick and all that, right? But sometimes it'd be nice to be taken care of. Do you know what the fuck that means in other words, gentlemen? All you gotta do is let them talk. Just listen. They all want provision, young and old. So don't let the old ones tell you that the only reason the young ones is with you is because she wants money, because that old woman that's saying that wants money too. You tell me what vacation, because they all fucking travelicious. They all want to fucking travel. I don't know how many of you guys are on dating apps. You'll see it in the travel. I want to travel. When all these bitches want to travel. I want to travel. Oh, I love to travel. I want a partner so we can travel. They all want to travel. The women that's listening to me right now, they know I'm talking about her. Damn, he's talking about me. I'm the one that says, I want to travel. I like to travel. Okay, here's the thing. Traveling is fine. I got passport. Traveling is fine. Dig this. Who do you think these women want to pay for that fucking plane ticket and the accommodations? Who do you think those women that love to travel, the old women, my age, who do you think the 45-year-old woman wants to pay for you think these women are lining up to get with a brother like me so she can pay for the vacation? Do you think that these older women my age are begging to pay for our vacation? Do you think to go to Cancun, to go to fucking Maui, to go to Egypt, to go to Australia, to go to Aruba, to go to Turks and Caicos, to go on vacation? Do you think the older women are lining up so they can hurry up and pay? Do you think that she can't wait to pull out her credit card and book the plane tickets? You think she gonna get with a dude like me with the resources that I have so she can hurry up and pay? You get it? So don't let somebody like that tell you that the young ones only want you for the money, because she wants you for the money too. They all do, bro. All women want provision. And here's the thing. I believe it's your job to provide for her. Don't get it twisted. Don't think that I'm a type of and you supposed to, brothers. But you better get something back for it. See, my sentence never stops there. I got more. In addition to the fact that you are supposed to pay, you're supposed to provide, whether you get you a young chick or you get you an older chick. They both want you to provide. You're supposed to provide for both of them, older women and younger women. However, that's not the end of the sentence for me. But that ain't what we're talking about tonight. The point is, abandon the ATM mindset woman who thinks you're a walking wallet and not her man, who thinks that you are there only to pay for shit and she don't got to do nothing back. She don't have to reciprocate. There's no return on your investment. Oh, hell no. We're not doing that. No. We're not doing that. The delusion calculator. I'm going to do a show on the delusion calculator. It shows that women's picky preferences, the 6-foot guy, the $100,000 a month guy, $100,000 a year guy, leaves them chasing a small pool of men. Men, on the other hand, have a wider range of choices. Gentlemen, act like it. Women want the 6-foot, she wants the 666 guy, which gives her a small pool of men to choose from. She wants a man 6'2" like me. She wants a man that's fit like me. She wants a man that's paid like me. She wants a man she want all these. Once you get all those check boxes, how many men are like that? It's not a lot. That's why, gentlemen, you need to strive to become that kind of guy as best you can. However, that man has the pick of the litter. Men, you need to act like it. You are, in fact, the prize. You are. and they don't like it. They can't stand it. They sitting around sipping on tea or drinking red wine at home on Friday night. Nobody caught the DMs are dry. You guys think that these women got a lot of people in their DMs. They don't. Remember, I'm in fashion and film, and I track a lot of this stuff. These women don't have a lot of people in their DMs like you think they do. I hear that all the time, but that's the men that don't know any better. These women, their DMs is dry as fuck. They got a lot of they got some guys in there that would like to fuck them, but somebody that's in there that they like, he ain't in her DMs. Let me be clear. These women do not have the men that they like in their DMs. They don't. Ladies, you don't have the men that you like in your DMs. He ain't sent you no message. He didn't hit you up. He didn't. So, gentlemen, it's incumbent upon you to become the man that the women like. It's just that simple. But don't you fall for the ATM mindset. Don't you allow yourself to take care of a woman like you're supposed to, because you are tasked, you are designed, you are expected. I expect you men to take care of your woman. Take care of her. Cover her. Protect for her. Provide for her. But God damn it, you better act like you the prize. Don't you do it and let her think that don't let her take you for granted. Far too many men. This show tonight is to tell you men, stop being taken for granted. This show tonight is to tell you men, stop being taken for granted. Because far too many times you guys are allowing that to happen. Look at that. Stop letting women take you for granted. Gentlemen, you gotta demand respect. You have to demand reciprocity in your relationship. You got to get something back for what you put out. You need to refuse being undervalued, gentlemen. That's the point of the show tonight. I know that you were taught. I know that you were told. Listen, let me play the video again. TikTok, I hope you guys can hear it. I don't know if you can, but I'm going to play it for people at YouTube. You guys watch this video again.
It's simple. If my woman don't want me for my money, then I don't want her. It's simple. As a man, why are you not handing your woman your full paycheck every week? They got to put up with you. You don't think they deserve that? Come on. Sign over the paycheck. What's the first thing you do when you wake up in the morning? Yeah. What's the first thing I do? Thank the Lord that she let me pay all her bills. It's my pleasure. When I got married, I signed a reverse prenup. Yeah. That means when we get divorced, she gets everything. What you think men's shelters are for? Come on. I'm gonna just take my garbage bag and my PS2. What do you think is the first question I ask a woman when we're out on a date? How much is your rent, and do you need it paid? If you cannot afford a babysitter for all 6 of her kids, then you don't deserve no panty draws. You don't deserve none. As long as there are men on earth, no woman should ever have to pay a bill in her life. Never. It's our jobs. When was the last time that your wife paid a bill? Now, when was the last time mine did? We're not the same. But you don't get it. You don't get it. You don't get it.
When, gentlemen, you know what? Let's switch back to the slide. Stop letting women take you for granted. You need to start calling out disrespect early. Gentlemen, you need to start calling out disrespect early. Women are taught to disrespect men. Men are taught to take it. Fuck that. We are rewriting the contract moving forward. Ladies, you can't talk to men any old kind of fucking way anymore. Them days are over. Gentlemen, call out disrespect. If a woman belittles a man's effort, if she belittles your effort, the fact that you're trying, the fact that you're trying, the fact that you're trying, the fact that you're doing, and she belittles it, call that shit out. If she dismisses your contributions in the relationship, if she takes it for granted, call it out. If she expects you to carry the load with no gratitude, you know how many women are ingrates? You know how many women are ingrates today? They're not grateful for fucking nothing because they just expect you to do it. You got to address all of that immediately. You need to say, I am not here to be your servant. I'm here to be your man. Do you know what that means? I'm not here to be your servant. I'm here to be your man. Do you realize what that means? There's a lot of women that belittle and talk shit and takes a man's contributions for granted. They do. They're taught to do that, man. A lot of this stuff is just about reprogramming because a lot of young girls were raised incorrectly. They were given bad fucking programming. And the ones that are fighting, hate what I'm talking about tonight, those are the ones that were given the bad programming, and they don't want men to learn anything that I'm talking about. They don't want me to tell men that men are the prize, despite me having the fucking receipts. They don't want that because that means that I'm taking the power away. And women, oh my God, power? To take power away from them? That's crazy. Gentlemen, you must set boundaries. Set boundaries. Do you guys remember? I forget the name of the actor. Can somebody put in the chat the brother? Jonah Hill. You guys remember Jonah Hill? Was it last year or year before last? Jonah Hill had his girlfriend. She was a surfer girl. And all her Instagram pictures was like bikinis, and she was working with men and so on and so forth. Jonah Hill, the multi-million-dollar actor with this woman. And Jonah said, he set some boundaries. He said, hey, listen, this is what you're doing. Okay, whatever. I don't want my woman doing this unnecessarily, and I don't want my woman doing that. And if you're going to do that, then we don't need to be together. And so he dumped her eventually. He got with another woman, and now she became lonely. And ain't nobody, she lost her $1 million boyfriend. That's a hard hit for a lot of women to lose that kind of provisioning. It's a hard hit for a woman to lose a multi-million-dollar man because it's not a lot of them out there. And when you get one, you better fucking act like it. But a lot of women were taught wrong so bad that they don't even realize that they're fumbling some shit because they think that they're the prize. Jonah was the goddamn prize. And he told her, he said, listen, if you're going to do what you're doing, surfing and teaching men and being all over men and being all half naked on the internet and on Instagram, and if attention is what's important to you, then it's not going to work out. And she said, well, whatever. She thought she can go get herself another Jonah. She didn't get another Jonah. She's fucked. And now she's mad. So she took that a year later, by the way, because the conversation happened the year prior. He done went and got another woman, had a baby with another woman, and got into a happy relationship with another woman who recognized him and realized he was the prize. She released the text messages and the conversation a whole goddamn year later, gentlemen. This is how I keep telling you guys that you're winning, and just ignore these modern women, the ones that's over here on TikTok talking shit. Ignore these motherfuckers. They're the ones that we could just laugh at later with your good woman. When you get you a good woman, you have a woman that recognizes your worth and you have your armor. You can look at these women and laugh at them and say, y'all together, you be laughing at these chicks. Why they over here on TikTok mad? That's where they are, because they mad that they at home on a Friday all alone with no man in sight and nobody in the DMs, and ain't nothing on the horizon. I know I ain't gonna open it up, Chaos. You be always wanting to come up, Chaos. Listen, Jonah Hill told that woman, this is what I want. He set a boundary. She didn't want to meet it. They broke up. A year later, she tried to clown him. And men, the strong men like me, came to his defense. He gave her a non-negotiable. She didn't meet it. Gentlemen, what are your non-negotiables? What are your non-negotiables, gentlemen? You got to have some. Tolerating constant complaints, footing the bills 100% with no mutual effort. I'm not saying that the woman needs to pay bills. I'm saying, is she appreciating the fact that you are? I don't believe in 50-50. I don't even get into that 50-50 conversation. Any woman of mine, she don't pay. Her money's no good over here. Baby, your money's no good over here. You just, why? I don't even know what why am I looking at your credit card? I don't even know what your credit card looks like. Your money's no good over here. However, do you recognize that my money is the fucking prize? Do you recognize that do you recognize what you're getting? Because when you lose me, your credit card gonna start getting used a whole lot more. Suddenly, all of a sudden, you realize, oh damn, suddenly you paying for a whole lot more shit. And all I asked for was little effort. I didn't ask you to pay no bills. I asked for some fucking effort. Women don't think that a lot of women, not all, but enough that this is a point of discussion, don't think that they have to do anything for what you do for her. Don't stay with a woman who does not value your sacrifices, gentlemen. Don't stay with a woman who doesn't value your sacrifices. If she takes you for granted, kick her to the fucking curb and get a different one. In fact, let me tell you something, and I know you don't believe this, gentlemen. Some of you guys are kind of worried about this. This is why you simp out and pander and do what you do for these women that disrespect you. You think that you're not going to get a better one. Let me tell you something. The woman that's disrespecting you, that's taking you for granted, that expects you to do what you're doing, that does not give you, she dismisses your contributions. She's not really praising you for all your efforts. That woman, let me tell you something. When you're strong enough, gentlemen, to get fucking rid of her, finally, to get rid of her and send her back to the streets so she can meander with a bunch of fucking pookies. The next woman you get is gonna fuck you, suck you, and look better than her, and is gonna give you everything that you wish that the last woman gave you. That's the crazy thing. The only problem is you don't think it's gonna happen because it hasn't happened yet. Trust me when I tell you, brother. Oh my God. Trust me when I tell you. The next one is always gonna be better than the last one for men. That's typically not the case for women. Women typically don't level up in men. Not generally. Not when a woman got a man that loves her, for real, that loves her, that's typically the best that she's gonna get. I told you I was gonna trigger these women at TikTok. TikTok, boy, that's where the problem women live. That's all right. They over here talking, the next woman is going to play me like the last, not knowing if there's a woman in my bedroom right now. Like, they don't even know what they're talking about. But that's okay, because they're on TikTok all by themselves. That's a guarantee. If you go to their profile, you'll see them all alone. Now, here's the thing. These are the women I'm talking about. These are the women I'm talking about, gentlemen. Remember I told you the smart women, the intelligent women, the valuable women are not worried about what I'm talking about tonight. They are not worried. They understand what I'm talking about. It's the problem bitches that has an issue with what I'm saying, and they don't even realize it. Understand something, gentlemen. This is a thing that I'll need to teach you. People that don't get it don't get that they don't get it. They don't realize that they don't realize it. Okay? Just remember that. That's a phrase. Write it down. People that don't get it don't get that they don't get it. All right? As long as you know that, you don't trip. That's why I don't trip on women like this. That's why I don't trip on women like this. So, like I was saying, YouTube. Walk away when necessary, gentlemen. Leaving a relationship when you're taken for granted. Now, if you leave in a relationship because you got a good woman and you just want to go fuck other women, you don't deserve a woman of any kind. If you that kind of guy, if you a pookie, if you just a hound dog, if you're a womanizer, one, I don't fuck with men like that. Don't come around here. But if you got if you got a good woman, if you got a woman that does not take you for granted, she appreciates all the shit you do. She likes the things you do for her. She adores you. She takes care of you. She's doing what she negotiated in the contract when you guys got together, before you got together, and she's fulfilling her duties. And you mad because maybe you want to switch up? I'm not talking to you, gentlemen. That's not, you guys are not who I'm discussing. You guys are problems. Those gentlemen you guys are the problems. It's not a lot of y'all. It's only about 18% of y'all, but y'all niggas is loud. So it seems like it's a lot of y'all. But I'm not talking about those guys. And I'm not talking about the women that's taking care of their men. The women that's taking care of their men ain't worried about what I'm talking about tonight. In fact, she's clapping. She's clapping. What my man say? Sucker ducks don't believe in the game. They scared of women. Yeah. Y'all saying all kind of shit over here. Damn, I wish you want me to open it up. How are men the prize when they are simping every day? Okay, come on, man. So I obviously ain't talking about simp. He must not have been here all night. I just said that I'm doing a show. I'm gonna do it. You know what I'm gonna do it Monday? Simps and panderers. The difference and how they both are a fucking problem. Nevertheless, why are you asking about simps when we talking about men who are the prize? You just got to watch the replay, brother, so you can understand what I'm talking about. But back to what I'm saying. For the guys that got women that are taking care of them, I ain't talking about you. You shouldn't even really be worried about this. And for the women that are taking care of their man, I already know you not mad. The only people that I'm pissing off tonight is lazy, no good bitches. That's all I'm worried about. That's the only people that don't like what I'm saying tonight are women who are problematic and don't want me to tell men that they are valuable. Think about that. She won't leave. OG, if you're doing everything you're supposed to do, she won't leave. We ain't worried about women leaving. We ain't worried about women leaving. A man will never be the prize. Yeah, you need to. They don't know what they're talking about over here, TikTok. That's what I'm saying. They don't understand. I explain to you guys the difference between a prize and the trophy. A lot of people jump in on these broadcasts in the middle. They don't know what they're talking about. They don't know what they're talking about. So if you got a woman that's doing everything she's supposed to, you don't got to worry about it. If you're a woman that's doing everything you're supposed to, then you agree with everything I've said tonight. Watch the replay. But if you are lazy, no good, then you hate what I'm talking about. And gentlemen, if you are the kind of guy that's taking that woman that is allowing that woman to take you for granted, I need you to grab your balls, bruh. Grab your nuts. Take your nuts out of her hands. Are you worried that you won't get another woman? Are you worried that you're not going to get one as pretty as her? Are you worried that you're not going to, what are you worried about? Supply and demand, gentlemen. Don't worry about it. But one thing's for sure, you got to stop letting women take you for granted. Far too many of them are Far too many of them are taught that from their fucking since girlhood. Far too many of their mamas taught them that. Women are not taught how to treat men. Women are only taught how to be treated. Far too many men are not taught how to be treated. They are only taught how to treat women. That's why in this big old age, I got to kind of teach men how to be treated. I got to teach men how to be treated. What's Sir Ism say? Oh, there's some history over here with chaos. So far too many men don't know how to be treated by a woman because they fell for the bullshit that we were taught in the movies, in the music of the 80s and 90s. That's what happens. Another thing is, whenever you hear a woman say what real men are, ignore them. Real men you don't know what the fuck real men do. It's crazy to hear. It's really weird to hear. And you know what? The results show. The results show. It is what it is, though. And they never want to pull up. They never will pull up. They'll never have this conversation in person because they know they'll get destroyed. And it's always the same archetype of person. But let's move on to the last point, then I'm going to let y'all go. Chaos. I said I was going to be here for an hour. How long have we been going tonight so far? Damn, it's already 2 hours in. Fuck, I said I wanted to be up here an hour. I'm already 2 hours in. All right, let's wrap this up, man. Men act like the prize. Men act like the prize. Men act like the prize. Artistry, I just asked you to bring me on. Ben sent I don't get requests over here. But dig this. Artistry, pull up to YouTube. I'll open it up for you. Artistry by Marquita at TikTok. Go to YouTube. Pull up. The link is in the chat. Come on. Come talk to me. Since you think you know what you're talking about. No, y'all claim y'all was raised by solid men, but that's a lie. I know you weren't. Because if you saying the bullshit that you saying, you weren't raised by a solid. You may have been raised by a man. It doesn't necessarily mean you was raised by a solid one. Pull up. Pull up. I'm on TikTok, yeah. So anybody that's on TikTok is a safe haven for a bunch of. Anyways, so shout out to my man Theo Watt. Theo, you wasn't a member already? Soldiers, salute Theo. He just became a member of the SR Army. Who?
Sir, yes, sir.
Shout out to my man Theo. Appreciate you, brother. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your support. Gentlemen, the purpose of this show tonight, it's been 2 hours. Damn, Chaos, how you let me go 2 hours? I was only supposed to go for 1. I'm tired. I got shit to do. It's Friday. I'm in LA. It's already fucking, damn, it's almost 11. I got somewhere to go. All right, listen. Gentlemen, own your strengths. Stop downplaying your achievements. Far too many men downplay their achievements. Far too many fathers downplay his achievements, especially to his daughters, thinking that, and the girls to grow up thinking that he's a strong man and he was a weak ass dad the whole time. Gentlemen, stop downplaying your achievements, especially if they're monumental. A lot of you guys do monumental shit and you act like it's just anybody can do it. You act like just any fucking body can do it. Shout out to Theo. He just gifted 5 memberships to the show.
Hoo-ah!
Thank you, Theo. So you just made 5 people members. Shout out to my man Theo. I love it when people gift memberships to the SR Army. Gentlemen, own your strength. Stop downplaying your achievements. If you're paying the bills that women want you to do. What up, Hot Rod? If you're paying the bills, women don't have no argument with that, but they take it for granted. If you're fixing the cars, the leaky house, you're fixing shit around it, you're making her life easier, they don't give you no props for that. They think that that's expected. They don't know why the electricity is on. They don't know why they live in a comfortable apartment or house right now. They don't give a fuck about how that house or apartment got built. They don't care about that. They do not give a shit about the smartphone that they're holding and how it works. They don't give a goddamn. They don't care that men sacrifice and put that together for them so they can even have a voice on the internet that men maintain, by the way, the internet, but they take it for granted. If you're a leader at work, say it with pride. I handle my business. That's who I am. Far too many men don't do that. I'm sick of men dimming their light to make other people feel good, especially his woman. Love your woman. Provide for your woman. Protect your woman. Problem solve for your woman. Gentlemen, that is your job. I am tasking you to do that. Yes, that's what you're supposed to do. Everybody's joining. Come on in, everybody. Join the SR Army. You guys, you know, when they're all members of the SR Army that Theo Waff just created, you guys get to see the videos that other people don't. I have like at least a couple hundred videos that are only private for the members. Every Sunday, I put up a member-only video. The Be a Better Man, Be a Better Woman series is members only. The Raw Wisdom is members only. That's not open to the public. So everybody that just became a member, y'all give a shout out to Theo because he gifted you the member. You guys can watch all those videos. Gentlemen, if you're doing all of that for a woman, you're supposed to provide for your woman, guys. I don't even like this 50-50 shit. Just work. That's what we do. But fucking act like it. Act like you know, don't make it seem like somebody that's not doing shit is doing shit. Why do you men act like somebody who's not doing what you're doing is doing what you're doing? I'm sick of that. Do what you're supposed to do, men. Provide, protect, and problem solve for your woman, but move like you problem solving, protecting, and providing for your woman. That's all I want you to do. Also, I want you to invest in yourself first, gentlemen. Invest in yourself first. Prioritize your physical health. Hit the gym. There should be no reason anybody 52 years or younger. I'm 52 years old. I'll be 53 in less than a month. June 9th, I'll be 53 years old. There should be nobody younger than me who don't work out. I'm not saying you got to be fit. I'm not saying that you got to be skinny. I'm saying that you have to be healthy. Shout out to my man, International Quiet Storm, with the $20 super chat. Thank you, brother. Here we go. Does this button still work? Dropping bombs. Thank you, brother. I appreciate the super chat. You always taking care of me, International Quiet Storm. And he dropped that bomb right at the right time where I said, invest in yourself first, gentlemen. Prioritize your physical health. Hit the gym. Men who lift weights report 20% higher confidence. Did you know that if you are the simp panderer kind of guy, worried about your woman losing all that kind of stuff, all you got to do is get fucking fit and trim, and suddenly your confidence increases 20%. You won't give a fuck about what she says because you'll just get another one. It's just that easy. It's just that simple. You'll get another one. She a loud mouth, You get rid of her. Go get one that's not a loudmouth. She's fucking always bothering you. She takes you for granted. She doesn't appreciate the shit you do. You'll get rid of her and get another one. Get in the gym. I'm not saying you got to get skinny. I'm saying you got to get healthy. A lot of you men are not healthy. Prioritize your fitness. Prioritize your fitness and get in the gym. Get your mental growth. Read, learn new skills, and financial stability. A high-value man builds himself before building a relationship. Gentlemen, this is why I do not want 20. If you are 20 anything, you better not be taking a relationship serious. If you are 20 anything, I hope that you are not prioritizing relationships. Do you realize, brother, that you won't even like the same chicks later on that you like now if you're 20 anything? The women that you think you like at 28, you won't like. You won't even look her fucking way at 38, bro. You won't even look her way. A high-value man builds himself before he builds a relationship. Period. So you got to prioritize yourself first, gentlemen. Next, be selective. You got to be selective, gentlemen. You can't just pick all of these women, and you got to have some dick discipline. You got to have some dick discipline. My man Hell Rail says, why though, Unc? I met a good one. I know she's good today. I'm just giving you, but you haven't made it to the top of the mountain yet. That's a whole different conversation, Hell Rail. Connect with me, man, and I'll talk to you on the back, and I'll explain to you. Hell Rail, I'm assuming that you're in your 20s, and I'm assuming that you found a good one. If she's solid, you won the lottery. Hell Rail, you won the lottery if she's a solid one. But there's a few things that I can tell you to pay attention to see if she is the solid one that you think she is. A lot of times, gentlemen, young guys, anybody that's 30 or younger, everybody 20 anything and younger. If you're 20 anything and younger, you think you may have met the one. You might not have. You might not have. And I get it. Do you guys understand what cognitive dissonance is? Cognitive dissonance may convince you to believe that your woman is good when she's not. I mean, I don't even want to get into it because this is shit that I talk about in my private sessions. Hell Real, I'll get you right, man. And I'll let you know. And listen, don't be mad at the shit that I tell you because it could go left. It could go right. What I tell you could go either way. All right. You got to be selective though, man. You can't be desperate. A lot of men are desperate, man. A lot of men, because you horny, you want to put your penis inside a vagina. I get it. You want to feel the warmth of a vagina. That pussy is power. I understand. I didn't build the rules, man. I understand how this shit goes. Shout out to my man Philip Redden with the super chat. Philip Redden hit us with a $10 super chat saying character holding their hands together saying thanks. So he didn't do a super chat. He did a super sticker. Appreciate my man Philip Redden. He's been a supporter, long time supporter of the channel. So is International Quiet Storm and so is Theo Waff. You guys are taking care of me. I appreciate it, man. Thank you so much. You didn't have to do that, but you did it anyway. That is your money supporting black male media. You know, a lot of people don't want me to talk. Philip, International Quiet Storm, Theo. You know a lot. Theo, I know you already know this because we business partners. There's a lot of women that don't want me to do this show. There's a lot of women. You can see it over here on TikTok. This is just a small microcosm of a bigger picture. A lot of women they don't want me to tell men that men are valuable. They're like, what the fuck? They insult, they throw out the shame, they try to diss me. They can't really say nothing about me. They can't say nothing about me, right? You went to the profile, you Googled my name, you can't talk shit. So there's nothing that they can talk shit about. I'm the one guy that like, fuck, this is the one guy that we can't even talk shit about. So they just hate that I want men to recognize that he's valuable. They don't want me to tell you that can you imagine that? I don't want you telling other men that that's what it is. See, when I say it like it is, it sounds bad, but they don't realize they're saying it the same bad shit, just a different way. Why are you telling men that men are the prize? Why are you telling men who built my house, who gave me this iPhone, who put the electricity in my home, who's protecting me, who's patrolling my neighborhood in police cars, who's at my beck and call if I call the paramedics or the fire department? Why are you telling men that they're the prize? Why are you telling men who build the highways and the freeways and the roads and create and maintain, by the way, not just built it, but maintains the infrastructure that provides the comfort of living that I have, that they're the prize? Why would you tell men that they're valuable like that, Shannon? I hate that you're doing this show. Don't tell men that they're worth any fucking thing, even though they built the world. That's what they want. They don't like me to say it like that, but that's what they're really saying. Because oftentimes they're too daft to realize that. That's why I keep telling you guys that the smart women get it. The smart women get it. The Hell Rail 28 over here on TikTok says he got a solid woman. If he was to play the entire show from YouTube to his woman, have him and his woman sat back one night and just hit the play button and watch this. If she is bent out of shape about what I'm saying, otherwise, if she's like, yeah, that's right. And you know, if Hell Rail's woman listens to what I say tonight and says, you know what, maybe I can do a little bit. Thank you for playing this, baby. I could step up a little. I wonder, am I taking you for granted? Maybe because Hell Rail doesn't complain. You see, another thing is a lot of men that you guys don't complain. Because, you know, you're taught to not complain. We're taught to not. We don't suck it up and drive on. In the military, we used to say that. Suck it up and drive on, soldier. We don't complain. We don't fucking bitch. We don't complain about what's wrong in a relationship. We just suck it up and deal with it and take the arrows on our back to protect everybody else. Fuck that shit. Are you crazy? You goddamn complain when you ain't being treated right and you're doing everything you're supposed to do. Are you kidding me? Don't you dare do everything that you're supposed to do, Hell Rail, and get treated even a modicum of disrespect. I hope that women that's listening to me tonight says, I wonder if I could have done a little bit more for my man since he just did this. He paid for this. He fixed this. He did that. He was there for this. He supported me in this. When I was crying, he was there. He did all of this. And I won't even make him a fucking sandwich when he's hungry. I won't wake him up with a blowjob. That don't cost nothing. But you're not going to fuck him on demand? How you not going to fuck your man on demand? In fact, why does he have to ask? Why aren't you waking him up with a sloppy toppy alarm clock for all that he does? I hope that some women that's listening to me says, maybe I can do a little bit more for my man. Now, if you got an ain't shit man, don't you do nothing. Ladies, you need to get out of that relationship. Ladies, don't reward shiftless men. Ladies, don't reward shiftless men. I know a lot of, just because he got a fucking, see, a lot of women, you guys accept bullshit from men simply because he's good looking or he fucks you right. Some of you women are digmatized because he's slaying the pipe right and he's good looking. And that's all that's required. Just to find out later on that you wasted your time with that motherfucker. I got shows for women, but tonight ain't about women. But I am going to put this out here. Ladies, stop rewarding shiftless men. But tonight is for the men. Men, if you ain't shiftless and you are a provider male that's doing everything you're supposed to do, you need to act like it. Don't you fucking give props to somebody else and they don't deserve it. Are you a great dad? Are you a good husband, boyfriend? Are you doing all the shit you're supposed to? Man, get out of here. I ain't about to re-say this all over again. Lead with authority, gentlemen. Lead with authority. Oh, wait. Let me go back to my other point. Be selective, not desperate. Don't chase every woman who gives you attention. Vet them ruthlessly. Vet these women ruthlessly for character and compatibility. If she's not adding to your life, she's subtracting. A while back on King Talk at the Lapeef Network, shout out to my man JR at Lapeef. Somebody asked me, they said, Shannon, how do we know if we got a good woman? Hey, Rail, I don't know if you're still here, but this is a quick one for you. People ask me all the time, Shan, how am I supposed to know if I got a good woman? I mean, she makes me feel good. I like how she does this, but we argue every once in a while. You know, it seems like we fight about once every 3 weeks. A month don't go by that we don't fight over some bullshit that we forget. You know, I get it. How do you realize if you got a good woman? Here's one of the easiest ways. The easiest way to tell if you got a good woman or not is does she make your life easier? Women's purpose is men. She is your helpmate. Ladies, you are his helpmate. Ladies, you are his helpmate. So, gentlemen, does your woman make your life easier with her in it than if she was not there? Simple question. I always started off with that. And if this was a session, I'd say, name how. Tell me how. Give it to me by the numbers. How does your woman make your life easier? Long distance relationship? Does she live with you? I don't give a fuck. If you're in a relationship with her, monogamous and committed, how is your woman making you, the man, life easier? All right. Next, lead with authority. When you're dating, gentlemen, take charge. You need to do the shit that you're supposed to do. You're supposed to plan the dates. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to state your intentions up front, early on. No woman should get to the point that she has to ask you what your intentions are because you already told her before she could. No woman should ask a man what his intentions are because he already told her before she could. And don't apologize. Gentlemen, don't apologize for wanting a traditional dynamic if that's your goal. In fact, don't apologize for anything you want. Stop fucking apologizing for everything, guys. Stop it. Stop apologizing and saying, unapologetic. It is what it is. Be the fucking prize. Act like it. And say no to entitlement. If a woman expects you to pay for everything or solve her problems without reciprocity, call it out or walk away. You're not her daddy, you're her bank or her bank. You're not her daddy or her bank. Say no to entitlement, gentlemen. If a woman expects you to pay for everything and solve her problems without reciprocity, that's why you gotta see. I already know the men are listening. Half the women that hate what I'm talking about ain't listening. Without reciprocity, chuck the deuces and let her know. And then don't just walk away, because we don't ghost. Ghosting is for weak men. Only weak men ghost a bitch. You tell that motherfucker, hey, I'm not fucking with you no more, and this is why. I'm not fucking with you no more. We're not gonna work out. You were not really good. Well, she says, well, what's wrong? This is why. And lastly, gentlemen, you need to build a brotherhood. This is what the Black Manosphere is all about. This is what SR Army is all about. The Black Manosphere specifically. You need to build a brotherhood. Surround yourself, gentlemen. Surround yourself. Lord Lovesmith is here again. Shout out to my man.
Hooah!
He didn't even say nothing. He just hit us with the $10 super chat. My man Lord Lovesmith is back in the building. Appreciate you, brother. Glad you're here. Being number one
isn't easy.
Isn't easy. Thank you for the $10 super chat, man. Thank you so much for your support. I appreciate you, man. Yeah, Hot Rod, there's women in the building. Some of the smart ones are not talking because they're agreeing. The loud ones, they hate it. And they don't want me to tell men how amazing men are. The Hot Rod, there's a lot of women that don't want me to tell you how amazing you are, bro. That's just what it is. I'm not supposed to tell you that. You're only supposed to hear that from your father and nobody else. I'm a complete fucking stranger here in Los Angeles telling you, Hot Rod, that I've never met in person, never spoke to. I've only interacted with you on my lives at TikTok. And women do not want me to tell you how amazing you are. And I don't have to know you to know that you're amazing. I know you're amazing. I know the Hell Rail 28. I know all the men because I'm a male advocate. I think all men are fucking amazing. Even the shitty ones were just guided wrong, and we can get them right if we can reprogram them. Listen, women don't want me to tell men how amazing they are. It's crazy, but it's the truth. Fuck them. Gentlemen, you need to build a brotherhood. Surround yourself with men like me who reinforce your value. Surround yourself with OGs like me who reinforce your value. You need gentlemen around you who challenge you to level up and not simps who grovel for approval. There's a lot of simps out there, man. Oh, God, I can't wait to do that show on Monday. Monday night show has been officially, I'm doing simps versus and panderers. I'm going to talk about simps and panderers because they're the worst. They're, in fact, in my opinion, worse than shitty women. Because shitty women are only shitty women because of the simps and panderers. It's like the simps and panderers created those women. That's how I feel. God damn, man. Simps and panderers are the worst. Those white knight niggas. God. If we could just surround yourself with a brotherhood, gentlemen, of men who's going to make you level up, who's going to tell you how amazing and valuable you are. Avoid the simps and panderers who say whatever the fuck they got to say so they can keep women in their good graces. We ain't worried about them. We ain't worried about them kind of guys. We're not worried about those kind of guys. Own your strengths, gentlemen. Stop downplaying your achievements, gentlemen. Stop it. Stop it. Knowing and recognizing your worth is not really arrogance. It's just the truth. That's right, Hot Rod. He said, I'm going to do some, hit the gym. That's what we do. Listen, I'm not going to, I don't even want to talk that much. I was only supposed to do an hour show. How long we been here, Chaos? 2 hours and 30 minutes? Oh, my God. Y'all had me here 2.5 hours. I talk too much. Listen. Like this video. Subscribe to the channel. Join the army, the SR Army. Join the army, the SR Army. Go to srarmy.com. It's free. You get to be around men who reinforce your value. Ladies, I reinforce your value in the SR Army too. Dumb chicks are not allowed in the SR Army. They're not. And the ones that slip in, I kick out. Women of substance, women in high demand, women of quality, I need you in the army. Women who get it, I need you. I know you guys don't want to. I know that sisterhood is cold beat. Is boy, good smart women don't even want to talk because every time they open their mouth, them women come. They get called to pick me and all that. Listen, ladies, come on over to the SR Army. Gentlemen, come on over to the SR Army. I appreciate you guys for being here tonight. Thank you so much. I'm Mr. Shan, the man with the plan. I've been there and done that. And not much surprises me anymore. Why would I hear this long, man? Damn. Appreciate the super chats. Thank you, brothers. And you, my friends, are...
Esa chica quiere selfie, selfie, ella quiere ver. Pa' que el CP se dé cuenta que aquí perdió esa mujer. Lo que quiere es enloquecer, ser la mujer que él quería ver. Esa chica quiere selfie, selfie, que yo parezca en él. Como que ella quiere disfruta la noche, lo anormal. Que el novio teme que su relación va a terminar. Se da cuenta que no necesita a alguien más. Quiere un selfie para su Instagram. Ella ya no quiere relación, alguien que diga su condición, que solamente le dé traición, para después llegar con un perdón. Quiere hangar y ser de esos pibis que goza la vida y lo hacen como esa chica ladies. Quiere selfie, selfie, ella quiere ver. Para que el CP se dé cuenta que aquí perdió esa mujer, perdió esa mujer. Lo que quiere es enloquecer, ser la mujer que él quería ver. Esa chica quiere selfie, selfie, que yo parezca en mí, que yo parezca en mí. No tiene sueños, solamente en sus sueños. Nos ponemos risueños con un norteño y mi flow brasileño. Yo te juro que es bueno, ya me doy el follow. Es empate si lo desigualo. Le gusta lo honesto y lo malo. Me traje un regalo. Ella ya no quiere relación, alguien que diga su condición, que solamente le dé traición, para después llegar con un perdón. Quiere hangar y ser de esos pibis que goza la vida y lo hacen como esa chica ladies. Quiere selfie, selfie, ella quiere ver, ella quiere ver. Para que el CP se dé cuenta que aquí perdió esa mujer, perdió esa mujer. Lo que quiere es enloquecer, ser la mujer que él quería ver. Esa chica quiere selfie, selfie, que yo parezca en mí, que yo parezca en mí. Dime todo lo que ella quiere, nada ha sido regalado. Entre más independiente, más quiero estar a su lado. Es de esas nenas, mata, es que más. Ella está plena la noche entera. Esa chica quiere selfie, selfie, ella quiere ver, ella quiere ver. Para que el CP se dé cuenta que aquí perdió esa mujer, perdió esa mujer. Lo que quiere es enloquecer, ser la mujer que él quería ver. Esa chica quiere selfie, selfie, que yo parezca en mí, que yo parezca en mí.